Charles, have you heard of the guy that got banned from Xbox for the name? For the name was his town Fort Gay. He had to get the mayor of his town to tell Xbox it's a real place. That sounds like the most made-up story everywhere. You're telling me some random guy in Fort Gay got banned, and then the mayor decided to step in, got Microsoft on the phone in order to tell Microsoft that Fort Gay is real, so they'd unban him? Who was it? Was it the mayor's son? This sounds so made up. I'll look it up, though. Oh, this was in 2010. Wait, this isn't new at all. Yeah, wait. Now it's a little more believable. This is fucking 15 years ago. That I can see a little bit more now. Microsoft Corp and the chief rules enforcer for Xbox Live are apologizing to a small West Virginia town and a 26-year-old gamer accused of violating the gaming service code of conduct by publicly declaring he's from Fort Gay. Why would that even be bannable in the first place? Let's say he wasn't from Fort Gay. If he said he was, why would that still be a bannable offense anyway? The town's name is real, but when Moore tried to tell Seattle-based Microsoft and the enforcement team at Xbox they wouldn't take his word for it, or Google it, or check the U.S. Postal Service website for a zip code. Instead, they suspended his gaming privileges for a few days until he could convince them that the location in his profile, Fort Gay, West Virginia, wasn't a joke or a slur. It's an actual community of about 800 in Wayne County. At first I thought, wow, somebody's thinking I live in the gayest town in West Virginia or something. I was mad. It makes me feel like they hate gay people. Oh my god, wow, this is really dated. They just dropped a Medal of Honor in here. Holy. If you didn't know it was 2010 from the date up here, you'd know by that being there. I'm not even gay, and it makes me feel like they were discriminating. Who missed a key search and destroy competition because of last week's brief suspension. His team lost. Oh, he's an esports gamer, but it's 2010, so he's a game battles gamer. God, that was an era. Game battles, holy. Angry and incredulous, Moore contacted customer support. Figured I'll explain it to them. Looking at my account, Fort Gay is a real place. But the employee was unreceptive, warning Moore if he put Fort Gay back in his profile, Xbox Live would cancel his account and keep his $12 monthly membership fee, which he paid in advance. Hey now. I told him Google it, 25514. He said, I can't help you. God, that's like U.S. immigration. That's literally that's like how the U.S. government works. It's something you could easily look up on your own to get the answers to, and they're like, no, I'm not doing that. It's your responsibility to convince me. No, I'm not going to fact check it for 3 seconds. Jesus Christ. That is so on the nose. Mayor David Thompson also tried to intervene, but with little success. He told television station WSAZ, which first reported the dispute, that he was informed the city's name didn't matter. The word gay, he was told, was inappropriate in any context. Oh my, they're treating it like it is like a slur. Hold on, I want to see that interview now. What's the name of the mayor? Mayor David Thompson. Actually, yeah. We'll just go to YouTube. I'm sure they'll have it. I don't know what I was thinking there. Mayor David Thompson, Microsoft. Or actually... Oh, yeah, here. No, what? David Thompson complains to Charlotte, North Carolina City Council about rogue helicopter pilot. What the fuck is that? Totally unrelated, but now I gotta know.
Back a little bit. If when I get into this, if you can give me an extra minute or 30 seconds, and once I get into this,
Sir,
I think you'll see why. And
with everybody. I apologize.
I'm here tonight to request John Walsh of the FBI's Most Wanted to make public and request America's number one public enemy. We have a rogue helicopter pilot on the loose inside this airspace.
Son of a
He's
bitch.
also on the loose inside this country. And I am after this report right here, which is a classified document from the Freedom of Information Act within the FAA. When I came down here to speak back in April about the bundling, I went home. I said something because I could back it up, because I went to the Smith Junior High meeting years ago, and I reminded you of 4 things I said, which was no smoking, 30,000 seats, solar hot water panels on it and put ice in the arena.
What is happening?
Why there's no ice in the arena? I made a statement, and the statement was the reason there's no ice in the arena is because somebody had their hand in the pie. He didn't want ice in that arena because he knew down the road, just like with the NBA, eventually the NFL and the NHL were going to expand. And if he allowed ice to be put in that arena, that means sometime down the road he'd have a competing tenant, which would lessen his bargaining power.
What is happening?
Charlotte. I've been ready to explode like Mount St. Helens since the weekend of May 27th and 28th. And what happened to me was...
That man actually just dropped like a full-blown rap god verse there. What? What does this have to do with a rogue helicopter pilot? What is going on?
The 28th, I woke up in my house at late in the evening, early mornings a.m., and my house was shaking. And it's shaking.
Jesus, well, get out of there. Get out, it's a fucking earthquake. Run!
For over a minute to 2 minutes, it shook constantly. And it was the same white helicopter that I saw on Sunday afternoon that flew over my house when I walked from my part of the house to my garage. The exact same.
Sir, no,
I won't raise
I've
my
got
voice.
Boy Scouts in the audience, and they may be getting scared because of
That's fine. They have a right to be scared because that's why I'm here tonight.
What is happening?
I was endangered and I was threatened. My life was in danger because we have a helicopter pilot that flew 25 to 30 feet off my roof line between the magnolia tree and the property line for 1 to 2 minutes, and then he bailed out. And I followed him. And I've tracked him down through the FAA because I made an official report. Sue Myrick knows about this. The FBI knows about this. John Edwards knows about this. The Criminal Intelligence Division, the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department knows about this. I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security. Wherever you are, Mr. Helicopter Pilot, come out of your hole. And you too, George Shin, because you were in that helicopter, you were in that helicopter, and you were nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy, and I'm after you, buddy. You're gonna pay for
This is like a WWE promotion.
Thank you very much.
Man, that guy just cut the biggest promo I've seen in all my life. Who was the... Did they ever catch the helicopter pilot? Was there a helicopter pilot? And what was he doing flying on his property line, shaking his house somehow? I gotta look that up now. Hold on a second. We're on a weird rabbit hole now. Oh, this guy is famous in Charlotte. They call him the rogue helicopter pilot dude. Yeah, I don't see anything about the pilot itself, though. But it looks like this was a very popular video like 10 years ago. Alright, back to what I was actually looking for. Where is, what? Joe Biden's diaper pops out. What? What does that have to do with Mayor David Thompson and Microsoft? About Xbox. Where is the video? They said there was an interview. What was it? WSAZ? Maybe the video is too old because it is just not coming up. Interview doesn't always mean video. That's true, I guess. That's fair. Well, no, he said he told television station WSAZ. I'm assuming that means it'd be a televised segment, right? Why else would you tell a television station? Yeah, I just called up WSAZ to let them know, and then I hung up. I guess it's just too old. It's not out there anymore. It was inappropriate for them. They wouldn't even say the word. They said that word. It's beyond me. That's the name of our town. It's appalling. It's a slap in our face. Stephen Toulouse, Director of Policy and Enforcement at Xbox Live, blamed miscommunication. That is absolutely incorrect, and is not Xbox Live policy, he said. Xbox Live received a complaint, which was directed to an agent for review. Someone took the phrase Fort Gay, West Virginia, and believed that the individual who had that was trying to offend or trying to use it in a... How do you say that word again? Is it pejorative? I think it's pejorative. Manner. Unfortunately, one of my people agreed with that when it was brought to my attention when we did revoke the suspension. Oh, here's a little tidbit of lore. Fort Gay has been a community since 1789 when 11 people tried to establish a settlement at the junction of the Tug and Big Sandy Rivers. Huh. That's cool. At least justice prevailed.